Yo, what's up you guys? Trust me here. I'm one of the best players in the game and I made a tier list for Marvel Rivals Season 5. Hope you enjoy it and leave a like and a subscribe and give me feedback on what I can do better. I will also upload a Captain America guide soon and a very long educational video, so stay tuned for that. We have all the tiers. It's time to do the tier list, okay? From obviously me. Camera check. Okay. We got the tier list at hand. Is it for ranked or pro play? It is a general tier list for what is strong, okay? It's a general of what you should play, what you should learn, right? There's not much more to it. There are certain characters in this tier in this game that are just terrible, and there's heroes that are good. And I'll explain which hero, in what reason, why I think this hero is good and why not. So let's start, okay? First off, I don't know. I don't really want to do it by like we can do it with heroes that are good. Let's start with like a banger hero, obviously the newest hero, right? Gambit obviously has to be S+. There has to be like a big nerf coming to him. His ultimate is basically unkiteable. The best thing you can do against this is match it, right? Matching means that you use ult too. It is very, very hard to defend yourself against this ultimate alone. He charges it very quickly. He has too much healing. The cleanse is very, very strong and punishes a lot of cooldowns that are misused, and it's almost impossible to track the cleanse. So here playing heroes that are like that has like abilities that can get cleansed are not that optimal, but it's still a must, you know. So the hero is just extremely OP, right? He's just extremely strong. For the simple fact that you just can't kite his ultimate and he farms it incredibly fast. He deals a lot of damage. It's hard to dive him, basically, almost impossible. Since he actually fights back, he has good movement, he has good self-sustain. A nightmare for every dive player. Clan should have a voice line. I mean, all of his cooldowns have a voice line, but they're very hard to hear. So that's like how it is. You have D instead of C. Yeah, I mean, we don't need a C, let's be honest. So, like, we just... Like, all of the heroes here, up until B are acceptable, but even B and A is, like, not acceptable. It literally says situational, so let's not get out of hand here. Next up, we got Ultron. Ultron is in a pretty bad spot right now. The problem is, even in triple support, there's just too much heroes that are good right now that are so reliable counter against him, because the problem is, you have to sustain him in the air. And a lot of heroes can't really do that well while still being effective in main. Like, currently the meta is very dependent on staying together and being clumped up and looking forward, as a lot of heroes have Pierce. And it's just a big problem for Ultron. Star-Lord is good, Psylocke is good, right? Phoenix is good, Hela is decent. All of these heroes make it very hard for Ultron to be viable. And the same applies to the tanks that are good against him, right? There's like, Mech is always good, Mech is always being played, and Mech is so good into Ultron, he just doesn't fit in right now, so it's just not that good for him. I would say you should probably not play him right now. He was a very, very good character back in the days when triple support was around, but he's almost never seen off triple support, so I would generally only play him in triple support. Next up, we got Thing. I mean, if you just like play that hero, you're just like completely delusional, as hard as it sounds. I gotta put him in this tier, where if you talk about this hero being good, then you're just completely delusional. I'm not gonna permaban you, which also has the new feature that you cannot watch my stream anymore, which is very good. So, there's like almost no situation where playing Thing ever makes sense. Maybe when there's a Black Panther against you, but only then, and even then it's like, there's so many better options to choose that are a lot better and gives a lot more space, which leaves the Black Panther a lot less time window to do something. So yeah, playing this hero is not that good. The only thing I can see this character being decent, and this is like pro play specific, every convoy map, triple tank, triple support convoy, Thing is always having a spot. With the right bands, of course, you can make the hero work. That's like with almost all of the heroes, right? In Rivals, if you have the right bands in mind, you can almost make every hero work. So that would be the only situation I can see him being played in any kind of position in high rank or pro play with success. Let's say it like that. Next up, we got Adam. Adam is very strong. I am a very big Adam believer. Right now in this season, the main problem with Adam is that he's super, super immobile, right? Every single Gambit ultimate gets so much value because you just run him over, and he doesn't have that time because Adam profits a lot from mid duration fights. So not quick fights, not long fights, but like mid duration fights that play into his cooldowns a lot, right? Because it's very hard to clear him. He has very, very good ultimate, and he's always gonna be a good character in triple support, triple tank, or triple support and 2 tanks and 1 DPS. It's just very, very tough to play against him. A lot of people don't play him, and once more, this is like, of course, Adam is only good in triple support. He's only good there, so he kinda deserves that A tier, but he would be in S tier if not for that thing. Next up, we got Black Panther. Black Panther's in a pretty bad spot. I would not recommend playing him. Even on Hall of T'Challa, or, sorry, not Hall of T'Challa, what let me say, Hell 7, right? Which is the most dominant map for Black Panther. He still sucks, so there's just never a reason to play Black Panther over Daredevil, Psylocke, and Star-Lord. They just clear him in a mile, right? You can scout him pretty easily with Daredevil, so I'm gonna put Adam back to S tier. That's fine. Next up, we got Black Widow. Black Widow also, you should not really play her. I think there's only one good map for her right now, and that's Yggdrasil Path. And even there, she struggles against Hela, which she has in the past. She's super situational, and it's super dependent on what you can run with her. The team up is extremely useless. If she would get a good team up, maybe I can see a way of playing her. She is just extremely annoying. Sometimes Black Widow players are good, right? But it requires Mantis most of the time for her to feel good. But most of the time that's not given, so I would not see Black Widow as good. There is a way that I can see it in the future, though. Next up, we got Hulk. Hulk is pretty bad, too. Like, one of the tanks that is just, like, disgusting to play, usually. The problem with Hulk is he lost the main thing that gave him the value, which is the team-up, right? Hulk in itself is a decent enough character, but the problem is other characters do his job just better. There's Magneto that does his job better, and angle contest with Hulk is just resource losing, especially with the way it is right now. It's pretty hard to get value from it. What can I see is maybe there's a way you can play like a full dive comp with Hulk in the future, where you can play, let's say, Cap and Hulk. But why would you do that when there's Angela and Venom, right? So it's kind of like, it depends, right? I think the hero is shit. Next up we got Cap. I think Cap is pretty good. I think he is. I think he's actually very good. I don't know if he's not necessarily a must learn, but he's definitely very strong. Definitely one of the best tanks. It's still, the problem is, and I mean I notice it right now playing a Cap unranked to GM. He does feel underwhelming because a lot of the value comes from game sense itself. Like, you can get insane amount of Cap value if you properly communicate with your team, which is basically impossible in ranked. Like, an example could be, you have Cap over the point, you're playing domination map, you have 0%, you can tell your team, you got touch forever, you can walk around the point forever, and that's infinite value because you're that annoying fly that whenever you get chased on the point, you create infinite opportunities because everyone can take angles around the enemy because you're allowing that because people are chasing you. And it's so easy to dodge stuff that you get infinite value from that. And you can do the same thing, like, let's say they're cloaked, you can tell your team to not match the cloaked, to kite it, you touch the edge of the point, and then you go with your own Cap ult, they don't have cloaked anymore, you win the fight, right? Cap, insanely strong hero, always will be strong. Super annoying character to play right now with the playstyle, based on the fact that it feels like you don't do a lot, right? But most of the time you get value out of distracting rather than entry picking, and it leads into that playstyle of creating opportunities more than anything else. So it's a very strong hero, but that's just about it. Next up, we got Cloak and Dagger. I think Cloak and Dagger, a very underrated support. I think she is one of the most underrated supports. She was incredibly strong into certain matchups. The biggest problem with her is when there's this run over playstyle, every single time you get Gambit ult, you just lose as Cloak. You can't escape the Gambit ult, you're super stationary. If you die as a support, you actually lose the fight. So it's quite hard for me to to base it off that. She's incredibly strong into Phoenix. She's incredibly strong into Jeff. One of the most reliable counters to that ultimate. Incredibly strong into Magneto too, in my opinion, as in this season. I know a lot of Cloak fear playing into Magneto, obviously, because of the getting killed in your ult. But it's actually quite hard to do that as a Magneto in recent seasons. Since everything has to align for it. There's a lot of shields in the game. There's if you have your own Magneto, obviously, then you can like combo it right, and it's quite hard for the Magneto to get value. So that's the main thing. I think Cloak depends on the situation, but she's like between A and B tier. There is uses for her. Every time you have Groot, there's a reason to go Cloak. Every time you have Mac Emma, there's a reason to go Cloak, right? That's like what it would be like. Next up, we got Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is... yeah, I mean... what do I say about him? He's just like... he's good for TPing back, so he's always a good hero. You should definitely learn him. You know, he's not very strong, but he's just good to have as a pocket, because any player has to TP back. Someone said TP whore, that's fucking unreal. You can't really say that. And Muso, censor that, please. I talked to my editor. Yeah, he's generally not in the best spot, let's say it like that. The problem is he's very, very immobile, and he doesn't create that big of a threat, because people can, with the way it's going right now, most of the melee heroes win the damage trade against him, and even if you don't, then you can play far enough from him or bait him into bad space. That would be very, very like shit for him, right? So you get a lot of value out of it by just forcing the Strange to walk back towards everything and giving up the entire map. And the problem is there's so many cooldowns that give you a bad resource trade. Like, you can play against Hela Namor and you just can't do anything on Strange. You can play against a Psylocke Star-Lord and they just walk past you every single fight because you can't reach them. And those are like the main heroes in the game right now on DPS, so it's so important to be able to have a counterplay against them. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. I think I would do this instead, if anything, or I just put both of them in this tier. I don't feel comfortable putting this high. Groot is just strong whenever Gambit is in the game. As soon as Gambit get banned, it becomes difficult to say, right? Groot is good, but at the same time, he's also not that good, because there's a lot of it is out of your control when you play Groot, and that can be quite frustrating. If they have Angela, a lot of it is up to your supports, and if you don't have Gambit and if you don't have Invis, then he is just shit. You know, if you have Invis and Gambit, you have a good sustaining backline that can sustain the dive, then you can farm Groot, and every Groot will get infinite value, right? So that's what it's like. I would put him in situational for that. I think he is good, but I don't think he's the level of versatility from Cap and the playstyle potential that you can get out of him. Next up, we got Hawkeye. I mean, bro, Hawkeye players are just delusional. I swear I don't understand. Every single time I see a Hawkeye player in Platinum and people complain about him being so OP. Yeah, he has a one-shot mechanic. That's kind of his deal though, right? In general, he's pretty fucking shit. Because he's so immobile, he doesn't have good survivability cooldowns, his damage is pretty low, he has a terrible ultimate. There's infinite stuff that you can say against him. It's just not worth to ever play. And there was a season where we made it work, when we played Penny Hawkeye and with the Hawkeye team up from Luna. That's kind of the only thing that that really made it worth playing, but overall it was always worse than playing something else, so that's just what it is. Okay, next up we got Hela. Hela, obviously very strong. Every single angle map is so aids against Hela. Hall of the Jalla, Yggdrasil Path, right? All of these maps are so annoying to play into. Every open map, right? Even Celestial has the open ones. A super strong hero, right? The ultimate is also quite decent, because it's actually a lot of people prefer playing melee heroes. So she's quite good counter against that, because a lot of melee heroes can't shoot the Hela ult, right? So there is times and place when to use her, but generally she's very strong right now. Next up, we got Iron Fist. Bro, I am a big Iron Fist believer, but bro, he fell off. He actually fell off. The biggest problem with Iron Fist is Now his damage works against them because you get so much supported from it. Invis is so strong, Invis is so good into Iron Fist that it's just not worth to play him anymore. If Invis and Gambit were not in the game and Raccoon was the only thing that could be played, which would be that case, right? Then I can see a world where he's decent enough. So he's super situational, so I'm gonna put it in depends. But I don't want to believe in him at all. I really don't. He would be a more fitting candidate in this tier than this tier probably, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Next, because there's so many shit heroes. Next up we got Iron Man, Iron Master. I don't know. That guy is just never seen. I don't know why people would play him. He's just terrible. His ult is like you stand still for 5 seconds, you die every single time you ult. Bro, terrible hero. I don't know what to say. This guy, like you use your beam and you die when you use your beam. You can range poke people, but you do infinitely less on range poke. It's just terrible. Iron Master is just terrible. Don't play Iron Master. Next up we got a lot of damage and survivability. Is crazy, bro. That has to be legal. Or was that for the Iron Fist? Iron, whatever. Jeff, next, whatever. Jeff, I want to be a Jeff believer, but he's just worse than Gambit. But he is always good when Gambit is banned. Jeff Invis is a very strong backline. The same thing with Jeff Raccoon. Is very strong. The only time it's terrible, and this is for people to learn, is when they have Psylocke, Daredevil, or Star-Lord. Because then they actually get a lot of value out of farming Blade on your tank. So, yeah. Cyber says Jeff's dog shit. I can understand him, but at the same time, I'm thinking about the bans as well. And the general design of the character makes the character always good, right? Obviously, with Gambit and Invis being stronger, you would not play Jeff. But because supports are so strong in general, with all of the supports being good, you can find all the supports just doing infinite in the lobby anyway. Like, Jeff can be leaning into doing a lot, whereas Gambit, of course, does the most. But if Gambit and Invis is banned, what would you go? You can go Jeff, right? That's what it would be like. So I'm thinking about the characters itself. There's infinitely worse supports that you could choose. But I can see that he's more situational. So I'm gonna, because I explained it in a way that I can see him being situational, not because of anything else, I can see that I put him into situational tier. I get that. Next up, we got Loco. Bro, I swear people glaze Loki too much. Voila, people glaze Loki. The sole reason is, of course, Groot. Right? Groot, because Groot is decent. You can play Loki, you can lamp his ultimates. You have a lot of sustain. It's very hard to dive because you play it with Gambit, right? Loki Gambit, obviously. But I'm not a Loki believer, guys. I really don't want to be a Loki believer. I can see why he's stronger. But yeah, he's more situational than anything else. He would be deserving of the same tier as Jeff. Isn't Mantis, Loki, Gambit just disgusting? Yeah, that's fair to say. I was thinking about that too the moment I realized what I was saying. Yeah, that is a fair point. He is situational though. I'm gonna put him into A. Okay, I don't think he's very strong. He is very strong though. Fuck. Yeah, I can see it. I need to put Adam down. You guys are right. Adam is still good, but I need to put him down, and I need to maybe move Jeff up or Loki up. But I do like where they are right now. I kind of like it. Above Jeff. Really? Because I would think it like that, right? I would think that Jeff is very good into Loki, Mantis, and what's it called? Gambit. I think people are delusional about Jeff. I think, like, Loki is bad into Jeff and is also, if played with Mantis is also not that good into Jeff. How often do you get a perfect comp in rank though? That's the point, right? So that's why I would put Loki into situational. You know what I mean? Like, why would you play triple support? When is that ever gonna happen? When do you ever have triple support angle? But he would be a triple support angle, or he would be a Groot with Gambit. Like, you have a Groot and you have Gambit Loki, then it's okay. Because then your lamp is very strong for the Groot to play with. Next up, we got Luna, and the Gambit helps you against getting dive. Any other support with Loki is kind of hard to make. Like, you can play Invis with Loki, but it's not that good. Loki is super situational. I'm saying that, and I want to put him into B. Voila, I want to put him into B then. Loki is OP, Cap. My ideal comp with Loki, it will probably be something along the line Loki, Mantis, Gambit with Groot and Mech. And then as a DPS, you can have a Phoenix, Bucky. What else is there? Hela, Psylocke. Nah, Hela can't be in that. Yeah, something like that though. Triple support with Adam. That's the question, what is better? Because I can see both things being good. It depends on the situation. I think Adam would be better on Convoy, and because of the res, right? And I can see speed boosting as more valuable with Gambit on the other maps and with Mantis, right? Mantis ult, Gambit ult, and Loki copy. You just speed boost into the enemy team, they have stationary supports, they die every fight. I mean, I'm putting him in situational, guys. There's 2 tiers above this. So let's get real. There's 2 tiers above this, okay? Luna, the only ult that I don't like on support. There's like a lot of support ults that I like a lot, that get a lot of forward momentum. Luna feels super mismatched. The problem with the 10-second Luna ult is you walk forward for 6 seconds, and if you don't kill, you have to go back instantly, so you only get 6 effective seconds. Because if you stay in too long, you out-position yourself, and you end up being in the enemy team, and they just like counterplay you with a support ult, and suddenly you have no position to play, and you die through everything. So Luna's survivability is a problem. I swear. Like, you get speed on by Gambit, you die. It's actually just a depend zero, if anything, right now. I can see her being okay in situations, you know, like if you have cap, if you have healing. I can see Luna being okay, but she's like the top of depends, if anything. Hopefully they break Gambit's knees. They will. Magic. I mean, Magic is... Bro, call King SMN, whatever his name is, right? The best Magic on console. But, bro, Magic is just not that good right now, I feel like. I can see her being okay, but I can't see that. I just can't see that. I'm gonna put it into... Yeah. Magneten is a must learn. I swear, Magneto is the one hero that keeps a lot of balance. Tank, in example. Magneto is a very good tank. He controls a lot of space. His ultimate is incredibly strong in general. His bubbles are essential to dodging abilities, making your supports live. Space control, right? You do decent enough damage. You have opportunities to one-shot DPS. His damage overall in the tank versus tank trade isn't that good, but he's just very good in general because other than, and this is something I really learned to appreciate, supports, when they do damage, they only do half as much as they could do when healing. Like if you do, let's say a support has 50 damage, then he would heal in the same amount of time, 100, right? So he gets twice the value healing than he does doing damage. But, of course, you would want to have a mix of both, and Magneto gives you that mix of both because he's existing. You can take damage with Magneto, and it's not a negative trait, and can give you value to your supports who are healing behind you, while also controlling all of the map space and allowing your supports to do damage, right? So that's a key thing for me. Next up, we got Mantis. Voila, guys, and this is me, okay? I put Loki into A, I need to put Mantis into A too. Mantis is situational, but I love Mantis, and I love the playstyle of her. I like triple support with it, okay? Call me a hater, but Mantis, Loki, Adam is a problem. No one plays it. It's okay. It's ranked, guys. I don't give a shit if you guys have that opinion. Okay, you guys are ranked players, but I'm saying this is a nightmare backline to play into whenever you play anything related to anything. Like, the lamps are huge from Loki. You dive it, and you die when he uses it. Right? Loki Mantis backline is... Loki Mantis Gambit is that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare, bro. That is a nightmare feeling. And then actually Strange becomes good. If Loki Mantis backline is good, Strange becomes good, but then there's the cleanse. And then he's not good anymore. He's like, man. Next up, we got Goon Knight. I mean, people that play Goon Knight, I can see him sometimes being good into Loki. So he's like a depends situational hero. But why would you ever play? Okay, I'm gonna put him into. Yeah, I can put him into it. It's fine. He's a sleeper pick. Next up, we got Namor. This is like a very tough decision because he's like the same as Luna. He's occasionally played on like these LOS maps. And he's a good counter into... If you have Hela too, if you have the team up. But without the team up, he's not good. You know, he's terrible on Spawnhold map. He's very good on all of the Jalla. Because it's very hard to clear his high ground. I wouldn't really put him into situational. Because the situational is too situational. Situational means you can play it on more maps than 3-4. Right? And more game modes. I would say he's more depends situation. Next time we got Penny. Oh my god, this is gonna give infinite discussion, bro. I swear Penny is the most unfigured out hero in the game yet. I want to be a Penny believer, guys. I am a Penny believer. I swear that hero is, since day one, that hero is good. I want to be a Penny believer. Now with Gambit being good, I can see her being extremely okay. If you have the right setups for it. The problem is, your ultimate is just so shit. Your ultimate is shit. Your movement cooldown is buggy as fuck. Playing Penny is just so AIDS. I want to be a believer, but I swear she's just in defense zero. I swear I can't give her more. I just can't give her more. But I'm gonna put her behind Strange because Strange is obviously more important for the TP back. But that's mainly it. But I can see Strange also being more decent. Next up we got Psylocke, bro. I mean, there's no discussion, right? That hero is the only thing that enables dive, the only thing that counters the Cancer Raccoon shit. You gotta give it S. She's always good. She's super annoying to play into. Super hard to kite her ultimate. Very strong here. Impossible to angle contest on tank. Only on DPS possible. And even there she wins the duel most of the time. Because she gets more opportunities to do it. Just a disgusting hero. Punisher, I mean, if you talk to me about that, you just have genuine AIDS. There's no other way to say it. Punisher, what the fuck, bro? The shotgun, I guess, is okay. Bro, people play Punisher only because Groot is good. That's the only reason, because people play Punisher. But even then, if there's a mech in the game, you're not doing anything on Punisher. Even lamps, even everything. In a high rank, people will kite every single ult you do. I swear that hero is not that good. I can see him being better than what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna put him at the top of this list. I think that's the fairest. Because I can see him, at least against Groot, you can play him. You know? If you have no other option, then at least play him. So B, no, that B is delusional. Next up, we got Rocket. Croquetten, I like him. Okay? I actually like him. I like Croquetten. I think he's the one hero that enables dive. I think he's very good at sustaining dive. Right? Not only enabling it, but also surviving. The biggest problem that I have with Rocket is when there's Psylocke and Star-Lord in the game, then it becomes infinitely harder for Rocket to get value. But when you have a Magneto that can help against the Star-Lord, suddenly that's not a big of a problem. And most of the time, Psylocke Daredevil is banned. And Star-Lord and something like that. So there's a lot of games. So I would say he's just generally very good. There's like, you can go wrong with him, as I said, when you mismatch him into Psylocke Star-Lord and end up losing to every single Psylocke Star-Lord ult. But other than that, he's very good. Spider-Man, bro, I want to be a Spider-Man believer. I swear, Spider-Man, the idea that a character can come from the spawn back in 2 seconds and then pull the tank off the map, which is effective 800 damage in 2 seconds, is annoying as hell. His ultimate is actually good. I swear, Spider-Man ultimate is actually good. Cypher is a Spider-Man believer. Oh yeah, I swear I want to be too. I want to be too. I get it. I get him. Me and Cypher, I think we understood each other quite well on the LAN in Atlanta. It was quite interesting to see him and talk to him in real person. Because he was just so different, voice-wise, to everyone else. He was just talking differently. But I can see where he's coming from. I do want to put him in defense. No, I'm not sure, bro. I swear Spider-Man is like... Bro, Spider-Man, I swear I want to be a believer. This is my tier list for whatever. I'm going to put him in defense. I'm an Iron Fist believer, a Goon Knight believer, and Spider-Man believer on occasion, okay? Next up we got Squirrel Girl. I mean, just disgusting. Don't even talk. Bro, if you play Squirrel Girl, you just have no aim. There's no other way to say it. The ultimate sucks. Your movement sucks. You make yourself a target every single time. The damage isn't even that great. You can't win a single 1v1 because your movement is terrible. The projectiles screw yourself because every time you try to corner swing someone, it doesn't work. That terrible hero. Just go next. Star-Lord. Oh, bro, I'm a Star-Lord believer. Voila! I'm a Star-Lord believer in the heart, man. I want to believe this hero is everything in the world, but I don't know if I can put him into S, so I'm going to give him... Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's hard. What do I do? Do I put him into S or S+? Top of S, if anything. He has to be S+. I want to be a Star-Lord believer. He has to be S+. There is no way I can put him into S. He's just so good, versatile. You can touch point. You're so quick around the map. The rocket team up is good to teleport back and forth, to bait attention. The ultimate is so strong into rocket. The ultimate is so strong in general. So hard to kite. The ability to punish dive, right? As I explained, a lot of people don't understand that. But punishing dive, right, happens with movement cooldown heroes. You can't punish dive on, like, let's say... what is a good example? Mr. Fantastic, or even punishing dive on Bucky is incredibly hard sometimes because you can't walk forward to take map control. So they get enough time to reset their cooldowns and then go in again. With Star-Lord, if you deal damage to them and you sustain the first initial hit, and then you can chase the space, take the map control, keep them low HP so that you keep them in a cycle where they can't reset their full cooldowns. So Star-Lord is very good for that. That's the main thing about countering dive, right? Fist in A, bro. No. My tier list, okay? I'm saying Fist, I'm a Fist believer, but Fist in A is crazy, okay? Maybe it's not that crazy, honestly. Maybe it's not that crazy. Storm is like Punisher, only good for spawn break, so I'm putting her here. She's like, okay. In ranked, just don't play Storm, bro. Bro, when do you ever play against triple tank, triple support in ranked? It just never happens. It's okay. Next up, we got Thor. Bro, for all the Thor believers, I get it. All of you guys were saying during my cap on ranked to GM, just play Thor and you get more value. Yes, he does have the kill opportunities that cap doesn't have. I get that. But he still fucking sucks in a competitive environment. He's not healthy for the game. You're completely delusional when you think he ever trades positive. Most of the time you trade negative if the opponent actually has hands, you know. But we know if you're in Diamond or even in Grandmaster, even in Celestial, even in Eternity, right? If you're in those elos, I see Thor getting value, but bro, it's only because everyone sucks in that elo. It is like that. You just don't know how to outplay it. It's the same reason with Penny. People don't know how to outplay it yet. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a Thor believer anymore. I used to be. He's a more defense hero than Penny, so he's like in this kind of elo. But he's fun to play. I get it. I'm gonna put him in. What do I put him in? Shit, bro. I can't put him higher. Do you think Thor could be a good character in the future? I don't want it to be. He was good last season. He was better than he was this season. B is okay. I think B is okay. End of B is okay. Scarlet Witch, get out of here, please. Get banned. I mean, don't even need more words. Bro, people in Bronze died to Scarlet Witch. There's no way, I believe, Scarlet Witch ult gets ever a kill in Plat. Or above. There's no way people died to Scarlet Witch ult in Plat. That's too high for her. It's crazy. That's good. I like that. Bro, Venom. Oh my god, guys. But this is only me, okay? I am the best Venom. But if you play Venom into Star-Lord, Psylocke, and Raccoon, and Jeff, that's a problem. Then Angela is better, so I'm gonna put Venom into Situational. It is tough to say, but I am a Venom believer because I know I'm the best Venom in the world, so it's different for me, but he definitely fell off. He's not the top of the tanks anymore. You mean our Venom? We, Croises, we. Both you and me. He is not as that guy that he used to be. Next up we got Bucky. I want to put Bucky in very strong. I think it's fair. He's kind of the guy to deny stuff. But the biggest problem that I have with Bucky is, once more, his ultimate just feels incredibly inconsistent and it needs a lot of practice. Like, you can go ult with Bucky into the enemy team thinking you kill them. They pop ult at the same time, like support ult, like Mantis ult. You end up out-positioning yourself. You too deep, and then you die for it, and then you just lose the fight. But the general kit of Bucky, of course, makes him very good. So there's not much more to say. He's very good at denying stuff. He's very consistent to Star-Lord Psylocke. So he's like your next best bet to play into these heroes. So generally pretty okay. Next up we got Wolf. There's just so much counter to Wolf right now with Invis being strong. I don't see Wolf being that good. I think he's more of a depends hero. And like coming back out of spawn or grabbing someone into UTP or grabbing someone off the map on a certain point out of spawn quickly, you know. That's what I see him as. So he depends. No, he's not the bottom of depends, I think. Yeah, he is kinda. You guys are right. Actually, he is. Mr. Fanta. Bro, I swear the Mr. Fanta glaze is too crazy. Bro, Groot came to me yesterday, right? And he said like he played like the most AIDS game ever in ranked. He said like they had like a Mr. Fantastic, Rocket, and what was it? Mr. Fantastic, Rocket, and Penny, right? And it was so annoying to break. Bro, he is nah, guys, I swear you guys are delusional. I swear you guys are delusional. This is not okay. I don't want to believe that Bro, they keep silently buffing this guy. This guy is so AIDS to play into. He is so annoying to play yourself because he doesn't have a lot of these aim movement tags which you would want from a DPS. You would want a DPS to feel like you can make a difference based on your performance. I am not a Mr. Fanta believer. No, guys. This is my tier list. This is the one time I disagree. You guys are just stupid. I'm putting it into depends, okay? He's not as terrible as I make him out to be, but he is not as good as you guys are saying. A tier is crazy. Even B tier is crazy. B tier is crazy. Okay, next up we got my friend, Invisible Woman. Obviously S tier. I think everyone is not surprised. Pretty good hero. Not much more to say about that. Next. Torch. No, guys. Walla Torch in the band tier list. I swear I don't believe in that. I swear Torch. He actually has to be there. No. He actually has to be there. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Even touch Torch, bro. You think so, Crisis? You think he's that unplayable? Wait, I want to know from Crisis. I swear he's not that unplayable. He's good for clearing Penny Nest. Absolute cinema. He's beyond unplayed. Torch fall off needs to be studied. Yeah, okay, I can put him here. It's fine. But he's not more useless than Iron Man. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me Torch is more useless than Iron Man. There's no way I believe that. Next up, okay, we got Blade. We do Blade first. Because that hero is also borderline unplayable. We just put him here too. It's fine. Next up, we got Emma. Emma Frost. One of the strongest heroes in the game. Does she have it to be S+ still? She kinda does, right? She's just such a good mix of punishing dive and keeping main up. It's very hard to play into her because her grab is so annoying. Her ultimate is still so strong. She can just run you over with the new Gambit ult and just run in. Queen? Yeah, she is a queen. Yeah, she has to be S. She has to be S+, as hard as it sounds. There's no other way around it. Yeah, into the full dive. I mean, but when do you ever play into full dive, right? As in ranked, people will always play Magneto. People will always play some characters to get hit by. I think it's fine to put Emma in S. What I thought about as well, because we can do the rest of the tank, right? We have Angela left. If we don't put her in S+ tier, then we need to put her in S, and we need to put Angela in S. Both. Are we happy with that? Because Angela is also really strong, but Angela is super annoying to play yourself sometimes. But she is really strong. Into Groot though? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, we do that. I'm more happy with that personally. Both S this season is fine. I'm happy with that. My aim is so dog shit, I can't hit her. Well, that is a pretty big problem, I would say. That is a pretty big problem. How does that even happen? Oh my god, man. Alright, next up we got Phoenix. Guys, I'm a Phoenix believer. Voila, I'm a Phoenix believer. She has to be a good character. S+. Wait, but S+ is crazy though. Is S plus justified? Ult is so bad. Bro, no way you say that. The ult is actually so good. That's what I was thinking, right? If you play triple support, which character would you play with triple support? Right? It has to be Phoenix. It has to be either Phoenix or Bucky, but Bucky is so mobile, and the ultimate of Phoenix is so much better to combo with the Mantis damage boost. It has to be that. Star-Lord Phoenix with triple support, I would say. That's your go-to comp. I can see that, actually. Okay, I'm gonna put her here. Next up, we got Daredevil. I mean, bro, this is gonna be heated, but I swear Daredevil is still so strong. The question is, would I move down Star-Lord one place? Because Star-Lord is kind of mismatched here, I can't lie. I feel like Star-Lord is a bit mismatched. But Daredevil is broken as fuck. The amount of value you get by going in, your HP, everything about him is just so strong. The problem is, I would want to believe you, but it is more about what feels the best as well, right? I mean, obviously, Angela is really strong, but it's kind of annoying to play her and into her, both. It depends. With Invis being that good, it kind of feels like you have low amount of impact. I remember how Necros was grinding him on bots in early access, and everyone believed that Devil will be Blade. No, Daredevil is so OP. The pressure you get from him. I lost the grand finals in the world to Daredevil. I don't want to believe that guy is not OP if that hero is not getting nerfed. I swear there was no counterplay we had to him. We had to mirror it or ban it. That hero is so broken. Every 1v1 is just so annoying to take against him. He wins every 1v1 almost, right? As you say, right? And he's good for dive. He's good for counter dive. He has a great ultimate. It is, wow. Was painful to watch, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, that's how it is, you know. Pro play can be frustrating, right? Because a lot of it is matchup. You have to make the right decisions. A lot of it is comfort as well, right? We just didn't play that much Daredevil, so we couldn't match it. So it was very annoying. Alright, that's my tier list, okay? I hope you guys are happy with the tier list. I think overall, I did a decent enough job. I can agree swapping these guys around. I think that's okay for me, right? And I think I can agree putting the rocket higher, so it's more priority like this. But overall, I think this is okay tier list. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Trust me out. Peace. Peasy, peasy, easy.